Alright, I've got an incredibly consistent loot run on the new map, Blue Gate. On this run, guys, you're going to be absolutely guaranteed to be pulling out purple items out of it. As you're going to see with these two runs that I do pull out some insane weapons. So, I got a pretty good spawn here. I'm playing on a free loadout, which is best for this run. So I'm going to make my way straight over to Head House. We are going to be coming to this point on the map. Going to drop down a zip line, make our way then into a little computer, and you press the button on the computer, sends you in a certain direction and gives you some free loot. I find because the loot is randomly generated, but I find that this is definitely the most consistent loot run for pulling out the purple gear. Now, if you're coming into the raid 15 minutes or 20 minutes, I got into a raid yesterday on a free loadout that was 17 minutes left, and by the time I got there was only 15 minutes, and I did only pull out grey items in it. But my theory is that because when a certain amount of people use it in one raid, the gear consistency lowers. But if you're getting in on the 30-minute raids and you're going straight to it, you're definitely going to pull out purples, as I'll show you the two back-to-back runs that I do. So once you come down the zip line, you want to go straight ahead, look for the red lights. You're going to be going to the red light district here, taking a left. Once you come up here, just following the red lights again, and once again we're going to go into this little room here. Once you get into the room, there's going to be a zip line right in front of you. Now you can loot this room if you want. There'll just actually be some decent stuff in here at times. And here we go, we're going to go onto the computer, interact with the computer that's there, and then the color of light will pop up on the computer, and that's where we're going to follow. Okay, we got red. Nice. Red room it is. Back down the zip we're going. Down the zip, you want to be looking on the walls, and it will show you the way to go. It will lead you. You don't have to go too far, so we're going to just follow red, look for the markings on the wall. Make our way upstairs here. You'll hear the little machine beeping. And here she be, X marks the spot. Okay, we got a kettle 1 or kettle 2, and then we got the Tempest. First epic rarity weapon in the bag. Alright, now we shall make our way back up to the extraction point and get out of here. Just be careful in this area, because this area is known to have rats. People will be hiding in corners waiting for you to move. So be very careful. I would highly recommend bringing in some tagging grenades with you. So sometimes I will loot up this little room in here. Let's breach open the door. There can be decent loot in here. And we're so close to the zip line as well that we can literally just zip out if anyone comes. Or we can stay and fight. We're after pulling out a Tempest now, so we can stay and fight. We're on a free loadout, so if we die it doesn't really matter. We can just come back in on the free loadout and do it again. But all these shelves have items on them. There can be some decent loot on them. Also a medibag here that I like to loot up, especially on the free loadout. Make sure you're looting the medibag on the free loadout. There's the medibag on top there. Got a few extra heals for you when you're doing the free runs. Got a zipline, we're going to take the zipline as well. Alright. Looking pretty good. We're mainly doing this run though for the high tier gear that we're pulling out of the secret box back there. The consistency is too good with this one, so it'd be a shame not to share with you guys. I'm going to make my way back up to the extraction point and try safely get this Tempest out without dying. Let me know, guys, have you been enjoying the arcraiders videos? I just got to be super careful in this area because I definitely heard someone there. Alright, I'm going to make my way over to the extraction and we're going to hop in and do another raid and see what items we can pull out. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a pretty good spawn again. This is like same spawn. It's like the exact same spawn as what we just got. And we're on 30 minutes. So we're just going to sprint over. Straight down. See what loot we pull out this time. There's a couple of hornets there. We want to avoid the hornet and a wasp. They're gonna just Stick to me, yep. Those are just impossible to avoid. The Hornets are actually super easy to avoid. You just have to dodge exactly when they're about to shoot. You'll hear the audio cue and then you just dodge and then you'll avoid getting electrocuted. Need to move inside here real quick for a minute. I think we can get in this way. See if it's going all the way up. We'll be pretty close to it if we drop down here. Okay, where does this put us now? Let me see where I am. I find that this place definitely can be a little bit confusing, but once you get used to it, keep doing a couple of raids here to get used to all the turns. There's so many different turns in this area. So we want to make our way back towards the red lights so we can get up to the computer. I know everybody is super hungry to get the epic rarity gear, so this loot run definitely is going to help you. Just remember, boys, that if you are going into raids with fully geared out epic items, you're going to be coming up against other raiders who have similar gear items on them. I know exactly where it is. Break open these two doors and then we can go to the computer. See if there's any meds here for us just before we go. Too bad. Somebody already broke that. Someone might be here already. See what color we get? Yellow. Yeah, where's yellow? Never gotten yellow before. Blue, yellow is right. Keep moving. Searching for the little signs. Okay, here we go. That's pretty close. Dead handy. It's fantastic loot. That is fantastic loot. Tempest again. Oh my god. Anna Bettina. A Tempest Anna Bettina, boys. Get me out of this raid quick.
Let's head home at the warehouse air shaft.
That is just fantastic. That loot is absolutely incredible. The consistency there, boys, is so good. I think someone is trying to extract her. Oh my god. Rocketeers always love to show up when you have high tier gear and you're trying to extract. Oh my god, look at that amount of AI here. I'm gonna be a nice guy and let you extract. So yeah, maybe we'll loot this guy first. He doesn't really have anything. I'm just gonna be a nice guy and let this guy extract. I'll be nice and let you extract. He killed that guy anyway, so I probably should have killed him. But make sure, guys, you check out this loot run. It's probably the most consistent loot run in the game at the moment for high tier loot, and I'd highly recommend checking it out. That's all for now. I'm going to talk to you in the next one.